Strategies for moving past imposter syndrome. Welcome to the School of Self-Worth Live. I'm Sam Osborne, the Self-Worth Guy. This is episode 128. It's actually take 2 of this very same review of a video put out by the Society for Neuroscience, Strategies for Moving Past Imposter Syndrome. This is part of my 30 days of reviewing all the top articles and videos regarding imposter syndrome. This one is a great video. So this video is going to feature interviews, just short interviews and sound bites with 4 scientists and how they go through imposter syndrome and what they do to move past it. So let's have a little bit of a watch of half of the video, and then we'll have a discussion afterwards. Strategies for moving past imposter syndrome. They say that imposter syndrome is a sense of inadequacy despite your achievements that can affect scientists from all backgrounds and levels of experience. Its associated feelings are common, but there are ways to move past them. 4 scientists share strategies to help you recognize the value of your unique contribution to the community.
In terms of your accomplishments, and it's especially rampant, I feel like, in academia and science, because you're in a place where you have a ton of people who have accomplished so much over their careers.
And it doesn't matter in what level you are, undergraduates, graduate students, PIs feel that it's thought that more women feel like imposters, but it's actually not true. A lot of men also feel like imposters, but they just don't talk about it.
One of the ways that you can help with imposter syndrome is to have your network, whatever it is, your peers, your colleagues, your mentors, work with you to see where your strengths are, because we don't always see our strengths and we don't always see how they contribute to the things we're trying to do.
One very useful trick that I find that helps me deal with this imposter syndrome is keeping a journal of my achievements, because we kind of forget all the time all the things that we do right, and we just focus on our fears, on the things that we might not be able to do.
Often just admitting the fear can diffuse it for the whole room. And often you find that half the people in the room, if not 3/4 of the people, had those same fears about either what you were thinking about or something that they were in their own mind. And admitting that yourself really opens up the conversation and levels everything.
Listen to the own words that you're saying, both to your friends when you're talking, of like, oh, we're here at the Society for Neuroscience conference, and so-and-so presented an amazing paper or poster or talk, and I just, I didn't do anything here. I have nothing to do here, and so why am I even here? Like those kinds of, even subtly negative things, I think if you can catch yourself doing it, it's very useful to overcome that negative feeling.
When you feel like you're not as smart as the other people in the room, you should know that that is not true, that you have value, that you are not an imposter, that you got here because of your merits and not because you were lucky. No one gets so far just by luck or by good timing.
One of the ways to check yourself on imposter syndrome is to reflect on the reason which a particular new opportunity makes you pull back a little bit. Are you pulling back because you actually don't want to do that, or are you pulling back because you're afraid you can't do it? 9 times out of 10, if someone has given you this opportunity, you are actually able to do it. Most people don't offer opportunities to people who they think can't tackle that problem.
We need to diversify in science and in neuroscience, and I think that pulling the hat off or the cover off of imposter syndrome and telling people that even the most prominent scientists have had this thought. Everybody has those thoughts, but everybody brings something to the table, and you are at that table for a reason. What is it? Can you identify that?
All right, what a great video, great message there with some scientists who experience imposter syndrome. So it goes to show that even scientists who are, let us say, well-qualified people, they still go through imposter syndrome, and you're not alone if you're a scientist. And there are plenty of other people who go through imposter syndrome, not just scientists, but that was that video from the Society of Neuroscience. Really great video. So how do you move past imposter syndrome? What's your strategy? My favorite one is to share my story with people, because that way I feel like I'm not alone, and it also empowers me. So I think when we share our stories with other people, especially imposter syndrome, we're going to feel empowered. So I recommend that you go and do that as soon as you can. Try and find a trusted mentor or a friend, and yeah, tell them how you're feeling, and you're going to soon realize that a lot of imposter syndrome is just a sign of a really good imagination, and that you have this incredible ability to believe something that is not true. But if you can cultivate your imagination, imagine what you could believe yourself to be. If you've enjoyed this video, I've got a free gift for you. It's called Crush Imposter Syndrome Forever, the starter kit for bulletproof confidence. And you can get it in the links above and below, and it's on your screen right now, samosborne.com/starter kit. And if you remember one thing from today's video, it is you're not alone if you're experiencing imposter syndrome. All right, everybody, have a great day.